Alright, what is up? We've made it to month 5. The last time I posted it was like month 2, which was a minute ago. So I'm going to do my best to recap months 3 and 4 for you. 5 is a different video, 6 is a different video, we're not there yet. It may seem like I've been slacking a little bit on the documentation, that's because I have been. I'm going to be covering the benchmarks I hit, a setback I had to go through, and show you what that was like, and the exercises I did to combat atrophy and start building muscle. So going into month 3, I had 2 primary goals. The first one to improve overall leg strength and control, and the second one being to get my full extension back while I'm walking. By this point, I had moved past the phase of trying to get my range of motion back. My knee was bending at 125, which is what you want, and my extension was at 0 degrees, which is good. That's what you want to move on to the next phase. Until I started walking. When I would walk, I would have a little bit of a limp because my leg wouldn't straighten out all the way. I'd be walking with a little bends, you know, which isn't ideal, especially if you're intending on returning to sport. But I talked to my trainers and they weren't too worried. I had a hamstring graft, which means in the beginning my quad is basically much more capable and recovers much more quickly and builds strength faster than my hamstring does. I wasn't ignoring my hamstring. I kept on doing exercises for it, but I just wasn't seeing the same progress that I was with my quad. And at the beginning of month 3, I could barely do a standing hamstring curl with 0 weight. I could pull up my leg like this, about to 90, and it wouldn't go higher. Sometimes it wouldn't even make it a 90. But after spamming hamstring curls for the whole month, I was finally able to standing hamstring curl 4 pounds, 3 by 10 at the end of it. Each month you get further away from your operation date, things get a little bit easier. But it's very easy to overlook the progress you've made because you're already on to the next challenge. Also, at the beginning of month 3, I was able to walk without a brace. As I said before, I had a little bit of a limp and my leg wasn't fully extending when I was walking. Going upstairs was fine. It was coming down that was a little bit trickier. My hip would drop and it was a movement that I had to practice a little bit. The main exercise that helped me walk down the stairs better was just step downs on repeat. My knee was still weak and unstable, and my muscles in my legs still had severe atrophy. But I was gaining more and more muscle in my quads every day. Mostly in my quads, not as much in my hamstring. So to get my leg from looking like a pretzel stick to a slightly meatier pretzel stick, these are the exercises I did to make progress. So for my hamstring, all I could do was basically spam hamstring curls. And eventually I was able to work my way up to stool scoots. Yes, it looks as stupid as it sounds. You just scoot around on a little scooter. It's actually crazy because it doesn't seem like you're doing much, but I remember feeling it so heavy in my hamstrings. This was crucial in my hamstring improvement because I couldn't even do a hamstring curl with a weight at the beginning. And it was a good way for me to start repping out my hamstring and getting it active when I couldn't put barely any pressure on it or pull with my hamstring at all. Prone hangs were really helpful to make sure I was keeping that extension and maintaining it. Same thing with TKEs. I was doing RDLs with both legs. At the beginning, I was only able to pull up 5 pounds with both legs. And then at the end, I was able to pull up 15 pounds. Also, glute bridges. I started with doing both of them, but then I graduated to single leg. And let me tell you, those things get your glutes right. If you find it too easy, put a yoga block underneath and elevate your heel, and I promise you, you will feel the burn. For my quad, I started single leg pressing about 2 weeks into my 4th month, starting with 40 pounds, and then I was able to work my way up to 65 by the end of month 3. Abductor squeezes, I would do them with the stupid pink ball. That's a pretty important part of your leg that I think tends to be forgotten about in rehab, so make sure you're hitting that. Squats, of course, I started with body weight, worked my way up to 15 pounds. Triple extension, kind of a movement that starts to get you into like running. It's more explosive and fast twitch. I'm still not running yet, by the way, on month 5. Everyone's different, that's what they tell you. I wish I was different in a good way, though. By the end of month 3, I was able to do single leg assisted squats with the TRX bands, which I would hold on to. And of course, just spamming the step ups and step downs. All right, now month 4. Going into month 4, I'm going to split this up into 2 sections for you. Before I hurt myself and after I hurt myself. So before my self-inflicted injury, my primary goals were to build quad strength and build hamstring strength. In the first weeks of month 4, I began with what I left off with. I was single leg pressing 65 pounds and being able to RDL 15 pounds with both legs. My trainer Taylor also let me touch a soccer ball for the first time, but not really. Okay. Pass the key. Wait, so like...
So just you rolling it.
I want to do
Not
this.
all the way around. I just want, that's too much movement.
Okay.
Just, no jumping.
No, this is on the other leg. I'm more scared to do it on this leg. It's so funny how my touch on my left leg is still worse, even though I got operated on my right leg.
Alright. You're gonna go 30 seconds at a time. Now you got it down.
Okay. And by the end of week 2 in month 4, I was single leg RDLing 20 pounds. And then you know that analogy where Icarus gets too close to the sun? I am so stupid. Today I decided it would be a great idea to try to jump. I don't know why I thought that'd be a good idea or why I thought I could do it. I'm barely 3 months post-op and I decided to jump for no reason. Like, for literally no reason, just to see if I could. And I heard a pop and I felt a pop and now the back of my leg hurts and it hurts to do a hamstring curl. My worst fear right now is that I tore my ACL again and that would just suck. You know what I mean?
This is anterior drawer. No pain with that?
I would say a little bit of
Is
pain
it
in
from
the
me
back.
pressing though?
Try again.
Let me try to change my hand positioning.
No.
Yeah, it was me just squeezing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sick.
Lock them in this. Seems fine.
I kind of feel like a pop though, or like a click.
Yeah, but that's, you want that.
I want that?
Like if you want a hard stop, like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if I did it on this side, it's gonna be a real test for me using opposite hands. Alright, give me a second.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I'll just test them all right now.
Don't be like me and just follow the step. Squeeze and hold. What are these called again? I forget.
So this is varus and valgus stress test. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
I'm not too worried.
In that video, I thought I tore my ACL all over again, so I was really freaking out, but I was reassured that it was just a pop of scar tissue, so it hurt. Let me tell you, it hurt, and I thought I retore it. But apparently your scar tissue will pop sometimes, and it might hurt a little bit. One of my other ACL queens, Naomi, she had the same thing happen to her in her hamstring, but she was just single leg curling just 4 pounds or something. She was just doing hamstring curls. But both of us were able to recover. It wasn't that big of a deal, and we were able to get back on track. It did feel like starting all over again because in the first couple days, I literally was just told to rest, and I really couldn't do much. My hamstring definitely ached a little bit. We kept it to light tissue massage, and didn't do much else, honestly. Doing RDLs again felt really weird because I didn't do them until 5 days after. And I could tell my hamstring was still off when I started doing it again. So my trainer had me just do no weight with both legs, which looked really stupid. But that's how I started again. So once again, I can't really use my hamstring and I'm just doing what I can. So I'm focusing more on my quad strength. I was able to start single leg squatting again with assistance and doing lunges. I started doing those. Reverse Nordics, those are kind of killer. I was also able to start stool scooting again. That was the first hamstring exercise I really started on. So in order to evaluate my quad strength on the 3rd week of the 4th month, I did this little test.
Do
It's not wrong, that's the thing.
left knee.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything you got, okay?
Everything.
Literally everything.
All right.
Calibrate first.
Wait for the calibration.
Go, kick. More, don't
Oh,
hold
wait,
on.
sorry.
It's
Oh,
okay.
wait,
That's
I
all
gotta
right.
start over.
Don't worry. We're gonna redo it. Doesn't
Dang
matter.
it.
You just get excited.
You got me excited. Yeah, I got a little too excited. I'm ready.
Calibrate. Go. More. Kick. Just keep going. Nice. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Crush it. Break it. Keep going. More. Get more. Good job. Okay, that makes a little more sense.
Makes more
It's
sense.
Like, there's no way your right is stronger.
No, unless this one like matches right now. I'm gonna make it match.
Let's do it. This is for the followers. This is for future inspirees. Okay. I was gonna say, get the crop circle. It's brewing on the top of my head here.
Let me get it.
There's no good side to me. Not even my personality. All right, you ready, dude?
I'm ready.
All right, calibrate. Nothing. Right now, I'm just trying to move around that. Come on, match it. You got it. Keep going. Jesse, let's go, dude.
It's like almost matching.
Heck yeah, man. All right, nothing. Go. Kick. Keep going. More. All right.
Matchy.
I was gonna say it's essentially the same, man. That's awesome.
Nice. This is for you guys. This is for you. And what it showed me was that my quad on my operated leg was operating at approximately 100%. So if I just needed my quads to be 100% to run again, I'd be running. But my hamstring, which I would discover later on, my body could kind of tell. But when I took the test again for my hamstring, it confirmed that my hamstring was operating at 10% of its full capacity. So that's 90% to go, which is a lot. To get running, my trainers wanted me at 100% if possible. 85 to 100% is acceptable to start running. But by the end of the month, I was able to do bridge slide outs, and I started jumping for the first time. Oh, it felt so good to jump. Not big jumps, just little pogo jumps, little bunny hops. So with all of that, I had a new goal in mind to prioritize my hamstring strength so I could finally move on to the next benchmark and start running. But that's a different video in a different month. Thank you guys for watching. I still got what? Alright, we just covered 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 5 months. 5 more months to cover. So if you've got any questions, just shoot them down below. I'll answer. And if you think of anything you want to see in these videos, let me know. And I'll see you again in month 5. Deuces.